YouTube, guess what? We back with another video. Look, I'm trying to chop it up. I'm trying to explain to y'all. I'm trying to hit you with the knowledge. I'm trying to, stay away from the controversy. But apparently, checking my mic. Apparently, that's all we into is the controversy. But you know what? I'm going to keep on pounding. I'm going to keep teaching my people. I'm going to keep on talking. I'm going to keep doing my part. And we're on the third part of part 3. We're on part 3 of Black Heroes of the American Revolution. Something similar to that. But shout out to y'all for subscribing. But it looks like this Black Heroes of the American Revolution is like nobody really cares. But you know what? I'm gonna stay grinding because that's what I'll do. That's what I'm built to do. Think you have lost it all. You haven't. God's gifts and God's call are under full warranty. Never canceled, never rescinded. Hear and heed yours. Romans 11:29, the Message version. All right, hey, listen. Let me read that a little more smooth. It's worth repeating. Think you've lost it all. You haven't. God's gifts and God's call are under full warranty. Never canceled, never rescinded. Romans 11, the Message version. Hear and heed yours. God is always with you. God is always for you. So, with that being said, who could be against you? You know, that's one of the famous scriptures that people use, whether they're believers or not. God's for you, who's against you. And today we are reading from, it sounds like a preacher. Today we're reading from theuptownmagazine.com. Again, we're on part 3 of the series. So we talked about Phyllis Wheatley, the poet, Crispus Attucks. A lot of people know Crispus Attucks. He was a martyr, right? He fought, Black hero. But we're gonna as you stick around to the channel, subscribe, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stick around to the channel. We're gonna get to some more up-to-date heroes. But it's Black History Month, and being that it's Black History Month, we have to talk about history, and they're Black heroes. So yeah, just dive in, man. Teach your kids. Look, my niece went to school today. My sister sent my niece to school with the Malcolm X t-shirt on. And I thought that was a beautiful thing because, Malcolm X is not popular among the masses, so to speak. They kind of got used to speaking about him. But I like the idea that he was pro-black, regardless of the situation. Regardless, rocked and roll, went at it hard, and he loved his people. And that's then he died for his people, was killed by. Well, that's the whole thing. Here, let's get into this, man. I'm trying to get you guys learning the history that's not the mainstream history. Salem Poor was born into bondage in the late 1700s in Massachusetts. See, we going way back. And he purchased his freedom 2 decades later. He enlisted in the Continental Army several times and fought in the battles of Saratoga, Monmouth, and Bunker Hill. Poor is most famous for his heroism during the Battle of Bunker Hill in 1775. If you're remembering that colonists lost that battle, you're right. However, patriots, many redcoats, during the Battle of Bunker Hill, which encouraged them to continue fighting, Poor reportedly killed British Lieutenant Colonel James Abercrombie. Sounds like my guy was a fighter, a trooper. I'm going to learn to look at this camera. And several other British soldiers. After the war ended, 14 of Poor's fellow soldiers spoke about his excellent battle skills. They acknowledged his heroism with a petition to the General Court of Massachusetts, writing that Poor was a brave soldier. He behaved like an experienced officer, according to history.com. So that's Salem Poor, and I thought that was rather short. What? But you know what? We're going to keep them short. So we're going to start calling these Black History moments, because I think it's important that we learn these things about Salem Poor. Say it with me, Salem Poor. First name Salem, last name Poor. He was born into bondage, and he purchased his own freedom, and was a hero in the Battle of Bunker Hill. So, like, I'm pushing this whole agenda. I'm pushing this agenda because, you know, you can be whatever you want to be. You can get out there, you can win, you can push. But sometimes we complain about the idea that there's not enough heroes, there's not enough, the school doesn't teach us about Black history and things of that nature. And we're like, well, who is that? So, but here's what I'm trying to prove. That I'm here to help, that I'm here to show, teach, and be a hand in the progression, and be a hand in having little Black, brown boys and girls is say, well, we have a part in history. We had a part in history. And of course, I'm talking about late history. So don't diminish it, demote it, make it small, because this is what you asked for. Talking about the community. But then, you know, a lot of times people say you can't remember your past, or you can't you can't go to your future without remembering your past and all of that. So I'm going to help you with that and try to remove any excuses. But again, get anything you want to talk about on this channel, things that I might be missing or not covering. Like my sister, she said I need to, but there's always something, right? You do one thing, and then there's always, not saying she is, but this is how we work. We get one thing, it's not good enough. We got some freedom. We have this. We have, well, there's more to go. Of course, there's always more to go. Use what you have to build on more, right? When the best is still, when you meet people that are great at what they do, and I love to use Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant as an example, LeBron James. You're already the best, right? And you have to ask yourself, well, why is the best practicing all the time? Well, there it is. Once you figure that out, then you have your answer. Keep going, keep pushing, keep doing your thing, y'all. Remember Salem Poor. And don't just use this video as, oh, he needs to teach me more. So when you leave, get out there, do some more research. It's so easy. It's at the click of a button. It's right here. All the information you need is right here. Stop waiting for somebody to give it to you. Stop waiting for somebody to bring it to you. I'm just doing this so we can eliminate the excuses, so that later on somebody is not able to say, well, you talked about this, but you didn't. All right, well, I'm trying to cover all the bases. Come on, y'all. Get out there, live, love, and enjoy life before it's over. You know why? Because it will end one day. Black heroes of the American Revolution. Come on, man. Let's get some views on this thing. This is silly. When I talked about Idris not wanting to be described as a black actor, everybody looking at that. All right, y'all. I'm out of here, man. Don't let me down. I'll see you on the next video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace.